a pawn to the grand design. Things I've done with these hands of mine, where the hourglass drops the sands of time. Hurry up, don't let it pass you by. An earthly deed seem asinine to wait for the planetary alignment. Still little things remind us of the ways we're blessed, that's true enlightenment. Whose divisiveness? Who is it you choose to rise against? Another ruse from my abyss. This time I'll show them who the Viking is. Are you surprised at this? How'd it get so obvious? How'd it get so monotonous? Who'd have thought we'd fly the kite again? And what's the likeliness? Seems so preposterous. But when you fall, it's just dust yourself off and try again. They say chew your vitamins, consume the time exists. When you know that you're old, no matter who's defining it. And life is calling us, feel like I know that God exists, but I can't explain it, don't know what the problem is. As we search for peace, so many quick to insert defeat. Guess you didn't know that I played for keeps. Yes, it's mad hugs that makes the beats. Creativity's a great release. We say energy is state of being, and it's a tasty treat. Destiny, you better face it, G. Big pie, better take a piece. In time and a place southeast with a big sign reading no vacancies. And a couple things you almost can't believe. If I could find it, I would look far for the time that was good. Big heart with a mind of diamonds. Thin farm still trying to find it. Asking myself if I should stand firm in the place where I stood. So tired of knocking on wood. Just another stick in the mud. Just another brick in the wall. Just another seed in the bud. Just a number that you could call if you're not feeling the love. And I know that things could get stalled. We see it floating above. Seems like some folks have it all, but it ain't never enough. They had to start it over. It seems that a piece still remains. And now we were before us, trial and error. They had to start it over. It seems that a piece still remains. And now we were before us, trial and error. They had to start it over. And when the bass gets wobbly, phraseology is my hobby. And they get sloppy, that's why they can never stop me. And when the bass gets wobbly, phraseology is my hobby. And they get sloppy, that's why they can never stop me. It's a toroidal shape with the madness. Ants in the sides of my picnic basket. Swear that I care less, it's compacted. And it's tough down in Toontown, you get flattened. Pupils dilated, and I would say it's a platform for expansion. Through the eyes of a nation, societies have been formed through these actions. Sheep shorn of their wool, things born of these passions. Procedural protocol as we broke the fourth wall and created attachment. He who thinks he can yoke the ox without consent to the beast is a dope who's been slacking. Uniquely appropriated. I know one thing, don't throw away chances. Beneath the mask is a similar fascist with limited tactics, complete visual slashes through temporal lapses. Honestly, I don't care how mystical your path is. My shallow side would rather hide a fistful of dollars. Geometric patterns from the cactus, eat the worm at the bottom of the mezcal. And that's some typical catch. The doors of perception still have minimal latches. Got no time for BS in general, that is. I meant when I'm mad as you spin on this axis. Here comes the train, click, clickety clack. So remember that as you fix your fact sheet. Yes, I'm elite and I'm also an athlete. Mad hugs keep it moving with significant backbeat. All these hot rappers, not many can catch me. Even if you thought your varsity is the track meet. Not enough real, too many acting. None of your business, what we do for relaxing. Alkaloidal components chemically reacting. And the voice can't sing through the noise canceling headphones. I let go, doing my damn thing. There's no difference between what you do and you can't be. Adaptation, they ruined it badly. Outer spaceman, when you landed on the moon, was it sandy? Uh-oh, blocked by the firmament, like the blood flow stopped by the tourniquet. Lots of struggle, a lot, but it's worth the live. Lifting the veil coincides with emergencies. Can you separate experience from personage? Some have implied that a hero lurks within. Suppose then we define what courage is. Already certain, unapologetically permanent. And the task is elastic. In the past, your antics with the antiques. With the Atlantean Atlas, sail across the Atlantic to a jazz piece. Drop hammer blacksmith to an anvil, a master of alchemy and metallurgy. I'm about to get medieval on that ass, but if it goes down, you ain't never heard of me. I'm about to bring a sequel to the last, and then link it through the back while you slither through the grass. Devil show up in the details real fast. Suit of armor was an exoskeletal mass, probably full of topsoil and insect frass. Two crows sat upon the telephone pole and laughed. Bass gets wobbly, phraseology is my hobby, and they get sloppy, that's why they can never stop me. And when the bass gets wobbly, phraseology is my hobby, and they get sloppy, that's why they can never stop me. And when the bass gets wobbly,
yeah. Okay. From a place that nobody knows. When they do, they keep their mouth closed. In the eyes of a waiting for the day to come. Looking at them as the left, seeking new worlds to run. This place is a train wreck. No conductor yelling all the board. Quite the opposite, and we know it. Don't tell me what you know, show me how to do it. Clueless, motherfucker, tell us how to run our lives. Living what you fold like dominoes. Judged by data set, hung by a limit, held back for the dead godless. What the fuck is this? Let's get even when it seems like the dreams they believe in. Leave us in ruin, they fold like leaves. The wind don't blow us, running like a bottom in the walls don't slow us. All the one of those prisons that put us in, but they can't hold us all. My dreams don't fit in your ledger. Lie they do, I know better. Live like poetic, give like a medic, not asking for credit. Rebel peasant, kill president. No one obeys, cause no one can rule ya. No one judges, ain't no one cooler. This place been good to me, even though we're gonna hate it here. Gone with the wind, I mean, even if we never win, we can never gonna disappear.
For the ancestors, to the OGs, it's a grand gesture, everyone gon' see, and they can't measure it, cause it's so deep. This is not the last letter, you were not the only one. Trekking through miles of urban decay, juxtaposed against styles of gentrification. And that electronic handheld device that you hold in your face is a tool for population control, producing constant radiation. An opinion if it isn't really based on. We've already been long gone, far ahead if they chase our trick. Consider it more than a little bit of prose for the literate. I just hope that they listen to the scope that we iterate. The dilemma's in the minute made, isn't it? Look at it in a different way than it fits, but I'm one who sees doubt in the benefit. Only one way to fall when you're Icarus. So many minds clouded with ignorance. Information overload with the sounds and the images, and they told us the boundaries are limitless. Even as quote-unquote they attempted defense is sin again. Too bad that the matrix isn't thin. You said that the veil's lifting. Train hard for the great conditioning. Forget about a fairy tale ending. Said we had it better than the ancestors, but they did stuff we have never set up. As relics and remnants mark the landscape, with the shape as if to say, who is the next up? Hidden history buried underneath officialdom. If you want the truth, maybe you wish will come true. You can't handle the truth. For the ancestors, to the OGs, it's a grand gesture, everyone gon' see, and they can't measure it, cause it's so deep. This is not the last letter, you were not the only one. For the ancestors, and
Stuck inside the mind of divine Valentine like pollution. No one gives a damn about solutions. So I just walk around the city feeling jittery. Envy for those having fun, living lives under the sun. I play with matches, with plain sight crashes into bulletin boards, busting shots at tops of buildings like swords, top of my lungs. Some for patriots who say they can't face the shit. Spaceships living off under lake candles, a hood full of vandals where Jesus wears sandals, keeping into the water, acting harder than the sheep, peeping lost, soul slaughter. God came to me in the form of a daughter, so I gave that shit away from my altar. Now I just wanna ask you who's harder, now who's harder. I think I just got caught there.
Mr. Penultimate dreamer with the lotuses. I thought I told you that we've been over it, but here we go again. Ring around the rosy, it seems like such a loaded question to be posing with. Where do I go now to carry this whole crowd? Character steering this road down, very alone now. How it's always gonna be if you don't slow down, baby. And I got a policy, I'm on my own now. Like every day's a good day above ground. What you do with it depends on your own style. Some take it like a Coliseum showdown, others are mere spectators, faces in the crowd. Sang rockabye till the wind broke vows. Stayed coughing high from the Indo cloud. Sang Oscify with a sick flow sound. Kids with really big dreams in little towns. There's a million scenes and pistol rounds. Learn to love, no one ever showed them how. Sure enough, take a miracle to wow. So many jaded by the physical, so they drive a wedge like a spiritual plow. Behind the hedge you could hear something growl, like footsteps on the gravel. The material world casts a shadow. Mr. Penultimate dreamer with the lotuses. I thought I told you that we've been over it, but here we go again. Ring around the rosy, it seems like such a loaded question to be posing with. Mr. Penultimate dreamer with the lotuses. I thought I told you that we've been over it, but here we go again. Ring around the rosy, it seems like such a loaded question to be posing with.
Uplift for your guidance up this mountainside, and it was quite a fun trip. We've now arrived.
More than just you and me. Where is the unity? Looking through the sea. Where is the unity? More than just you and me. Where is the unity? Looking through the sea. Where is the unity? Just a moment in time in the microcosm. Met a whole lot of people, almost like all of them along the way. Was a few I never got along with. Was okay if it didn't turn into a problem. And it's on to the next day. Life moved fast, so I let go of anger. In the blink of an eye, things change, best make peace sooner than later. Let go of illusions we used to attempt to reduce the need. Know what it means to be truly free. These quick remedies work usually. Society's full of lunacy, and we interpret it musically. Select what you choose to see. The future ain't what it used to be. Used to be so easy, their thinking was self-defeating. No inkling of a different reasoning. So quickly they twist the meanings. Used to be so difficult, so many pitfalls for those that have given up hope. Unity so integral, all together now we can hit the notes. It's more than just you and me. Where is the unity? Looking through the sea. Where is the unity? It's more than just you and me. Where is the unity? Looking through the sea. Where is the unity? On a new mission,
in, wanna give everything, try to leave some significance in their version of events as the current that we swim against. Bad writing, wouldn't worry about the penmanship. Anyway, thanks for the friendship. Anytime, don't mention it. And the enemy is illegitimate. It's why they thrive on censorship. The divine remains infinite, and the mind is an instrument. It's a life with a price just to live in it. They attempt to divide with their rhetoric. United we stand, we can never let them win. Make them throw away their faulty lesson plans, and they can hedge their bets and bad etiquette.
How long can you sit and wait till you consider late? So inconsiderate, frozen in space, so then is it fate? Hard talk, cigar box, open the case. Started off with smart thoughts at a slow, dim-witted pace. Charge off to march on to the omens that they chase. Marathon, no it isn't a race. Heart was all focused on holding visions of grace. So what do you do when the card you're holding isn't an ace? I guess it depends on where your intentions are based. Losers will never win at this pace. Ask myself, am I dreaming? Go ahead, pinch my face. Just inches away, never be the same since we stepped in the fray. With the stencil to trace, it matters, don't treat it like a video game. Cause
whatever it is you wanna do today, better make it count. I know you will. Whatever it is you wanna do today, better make it count.
Give it all I've got. 'Cause I don't know if I'll ever get another shot. All I know is I can never be something I'm not. I can never be something I'm not. I can never be something I'm not. Life is all about the choice. You can live free, or we can be destroyed. And as for me, I have captured the dream. And as for me, I have captured the dream.
I know you will.
Falsified history, layers of detritus. Day-to-day creativity still excites us. Minus all the time to write it. We are inspired by the energy that life is. Kinda bittersweet, focus on the positive. Practice gratitude, hope is not all there is. Laziness became a favorite. Guess that's why what I wanted, I was chasing it. Mental ailment, grass was always greener on the other side. Might run another leg of it. Breakfast to the supper time. Jump in line, and I hope you like the taste of it. Come take a trip on the train engine number 9. Sun will shine in the summer like it's lit. Up and at 'em, coming to the laces quick. Not enough hours to find a space to fit. Sound vibration, now's the time to make it hit.
19, hit me, 20, hit me, 21, hit me.
Whatever it is you wanna do today, better make it count. Whatever it is you wanna do today, better make it count. I know you will. Whatever it is you wanna do today, better make it count. I know you will, but what do I know? Whatever it is you wanna do
the uplift for your mood.
Time for us to wake up, but the world's too sleepy. Spiritual beings, some wanna sin completely. Lost in the caverns, repeating these patterns. Piling up the karma, I've seen how it happens. Don't wanna clean the dirt too hard. Go berserk just to do our parts. Hearts burst, minds jerk, worse. We lead when big challenges spurt. Change feelings when we can't stand the hurt of the healing. Even though we know we gotta do that first, before we can have the space to create our heaven on earth. Written in verse, quantum mechanical megahertz, philosophical, probable laws of nature at work. Student since birth, spend my lifetimes perched on a high peak. My speech amplifies me like church, so I gotta choose my words wisely. Live positive for self and those by me. Grace before the name, they wage a war of shame, still a labor for the pay. What are they waiting for, the majors or the game? Don't think they wanna know how many snakes the sword is slain. Don't get it on credit if you can't afford to pay. How much luggage does it take to board the train? How many nuggets till you smoke your pain away? He said fuck it and then set the torch ablaze. Contorted faces in the portraits that are painted, but they're still running wild horses and they graze. The foul forces with the coarseness of the grain. Divided borders, there's no choices in the maze. To slice these corners is a failed course to take. They fight reform as they take their portion cake. It might be warm, the icy storm is gone for days, and thy reward was the brittle bones that ache. If it ain't support, embrace, this way we forge the strength. But can you fix it when you break the porcelain vase? Nobody loves the way coercion tastes. It's a new day, we must make important changes. Of ellipsis. Your agency was elated, actions we taken to stay
for the cavemen. Just landed the spaceship. So many shades in the gradient. Opening day at the game, kid. Some things can't be blamed on laziness. Hopefully stay where it's safe then. Sometimes don't leave any trace of it. And others are clearly as plain to see. Then in spite of the odds, I just thank God that we made it amazingly. So tell me, are you still down? Used to think you didn't ever want me around. Since then we've come forward in leaps and bounds. Sometimes it takes forever to hit the ground. Drip, drip, and there's a hole in the hull of the ship. Total legit, there's a toll on the road that we trip. Holding us in, literature and the scrolls that were written. Chosen inventions, instrumental to the system. I'm not sure what you think you know from a distance, but I support the premise that there's more to existence. And it's obvious in the course of events that enough is enough and everyone has their limits. They found a box from Pandora reaching, started messing around like the sorcerer's apprentice. Now that's a really old story where nobody wins, but your final commitment should be to mind your own business. So tell me, are you still down? Used to think you didn't ever want me around. Since then come forward in leaps and bounds. Sometimes it takes forever to hit the ground. It's a miracle, you could carry your own. There you go to the treasure cove, dog, bury the bone. Aerials in the air we've flown like all year long. And it's a way of life, so please don't call it a song. So follow along, I was just a young lad walking along. Didn't feel like I did anything wrong, but let me tell you for sure I was wrong. Should've known all along. The harder they fall, what you gonna do with your back against the wall? Fight or flight is the wildest call. Think it'd be easy, not that way at all. Gotta keep going, no time to wait or stall. It's your life, you make the call, and I'ma make it back even if I have to crawl. That's called giving it your all. Was looking for a way to fly. Must I think it over in my mind till it's over and behind? Can already read the signs. Some things we never leave behind. Evidently they were right. Wish that everything was fine. Look those problems in the eye. Pretty soon we'll take it on. You know it'll be alright.
progression was obsession with exception and aggression with the method they had let in. I can feel how it feels to be real on a wing upon a prayer with a bottle and a message. Oh, we're looking for a way to fly. I was looking for a way to fly. I was looking for a way to fly. I was looking for a way to fly. Sleep awake, easy as pie is a piece of cake. Real as could be, don't need the fake. Never had nothing, so we reach to take. For Pete's sake, why would you cheat to make it? Becomes a crutch as you seek your greatness. Trust that you won't receive the same gifts and definitely won't defeat the matrix. Many places, aliens and catrix. Idle poets still turning phrases. I don't know if you're the same as fire grows as it burns and blazes. Eyes that glow like furnace lasers. Willing, able, still see traces. Willing, able to turn these pages. Belong to us or all your bases. Don't fall for praises, all the king's horses, all the tradesmen still face colonization. Warriors, you're all amazing. Stockbrokers wanna keep trading, but there's more to life than receiving payment. Became spiritually complacent, stayed spitting underground, didn't need the basement. And you can keep the fame, cause I got my people as feast of famine. Say what you want, but we still stand, and irregularities getting re-examined. Leap across the deepest chasm, beneath the mask of the phantasm. Seems to drop into the trash bin, wondering how you have been. On and on the garden grow. We got a long way to go. I just thought you ought to know. We got a long way to go. On and on the garden grow. We got a long way to go. I just thought you ought to know. We got a long way to go. It's an uplift for the world. With nothing to do, acted like it's just something we all do. Wanted to be cool like me too, but feel like they don't even see you. Life will kick you in the face like a Nemo, and many hearts are cold as an igloo. The start, you don't know the sequel. Doing things not exactly legal. Live life, what are you waiting for? Going all out became the game of sport. Change course with the wrong turn you can't afford. Did it go his way when he had his day in court? Standing between four walls in a jail cell, looking pale, feeling not well. Withdrawals made it a lesser form of hell, and the change of routine cracked the shell. Confronting the inner ogre, it's a game of chess, every step takes us closer. Roommate said many stories not over, try living life 14 years sober. Here we are, it's been a long day. I knew this one girl, she was a little older, had a bad liver with no donor. All I say for a pain, glad that it's over. This spring make 14 years sober. Lucky, 4-leaf clover, can't get the picture of printer without a toner. Underground world symbolism with the code word. So what you gonna do when hyenas and coyotes got you backed into a corner? A whole lot of folks in the world still wishing that the time wasn't shorter. Don't look back now, just look forward. Somehow things got out of order, but along the line we turned a corner, became strong as the bricks in the mortar. It's no picnic, though it is rewarding. We must find our own way and make our own fortune. So are you still down or are you horsing around? Will you come with the townspeople and the torches? Or will you help us barricade the fortress and stay until the war ends? Noises in the forest, voices in a chorus, choice of supreme importance. What would you do if it was you? Would you stand and help me too? What would you do if it was you? Would you stand and help me too? What would you do if it was you? Would you stand and help me too? What would you do if it was you? What would you do if it were you? Would you stand and help me too? What would you do if it were you? Would you stand and help me too? What would you do if it were you? Would you stand and help me too? What would you do if it were you? Speaking to new existence, it's all very telling. Words are magical, why you think it's called spelling. Written symbols, sigils, and the lettering. Through this lens we interpreted everything. Rare that we circle the carriages. You're hilarious, are you serious? Compared to the verses and antonyms, as you stare at your version of randomness, unaware of the perfect detachment that tears at the curtain that's lurking in back of it. And the chariot surf with the Pegasus. And the question is, what is the exigence? Conveniently neglect the positive as they develop the negatives. It seems that they ejected common sense. So where does that leave the rest of us? Confidence speak of their prophecies, forgot that each has its preferences. They let it and trying to mesh with it. Impressionist with the restlessness, and they stand at the edge of the abyss, combing for messages. Glad to have met you. How freaking fresh is this? Just wanna let you know that I will be there. So many people out in cold and don't care. Say that I'll tell you that life is no fair. Don't let it make you the one who won't share. Just wanna let you know that I will be there. So many people claim that life is no fair. Don't let it make you one who won't share. Here it is again, a chance to be rare. So what you gonna do when it all comes down and the energy wave is vibrational sound? Cut a 1-2, turn the volume loud. If you can, we relate to a face in the crowd. Mosaic of tile, space in the crowd. Long time coming, taking a while. Not one thing I would trade for it now. Dust to the rug, shaking it out. Even if I never say it aloud. Working hard, making it proud. Working hard for the sake of the town. Not all heroes wear cape when they're out. Shouldn't have to tell you what I'm all about. Heart on my sleeve and my sweat on my brow. Like Bart said, don't have a cow. Still got a lot more snow to fly. Stepped out, accepted the challenge. No less than the best is allowed. And it's funny how it hangs in the balance. Sort of like the tears of a clown. So they said faith can move mountains. Heavy is the head that wears the crown. Up the stairs and down again, please just be there when it counts.